I can't believe you're still single. Have you put on a little weight? Are you still in that same job? Hey, it's Diana Dorell here, Relationship Intuitive, and you get a little mini snapshot of my kitchen. And today's video is all about family! Family and dealing with them during the holidays. In this part 1 of 3 video series, I want to address this idea of feeling like you don't measure up. If you vibed with any of the 3 questions that I just posed at the beginning of this video, you are not alone. Holidays can be a really, really rough time for us emotionally. It brings up all sorts of things, all sorts of habits, patterns, and beliefs that we get to look at and discard. But while we're in it, it can feel really uncomfortable and make you feel like you need a big old drink, or you need to eat some chocolate, or you need to create drama that isn't there just to avoid dealing with your shit. Excuse me. So here is my advice to you. If you've ever had this situation where you feel like you're not good enough with your family, or you get asked questions that really push some buttons within you, here's what you do. First, recognize that when you perceive people that are disapproving of you or even approving of you, recognize that that is usually a sign that there's some unmet expectations within themselves. So, as an example, if your mom is saying, "Oh, did you put on some weight?" Right? The bigger, brighter version of you can recognize, okay, maybe she's actually uncomfortable with her own weight right now and she's projecting onto me, right? So step 1 is to observe, right? Observe yourself. It's so tempting at this point to go into reaction mode and have that great comeback or withdraw and sulk, whatever your MO is. But it's much stronger to be the observer of your emotions, of the other person. Step 2 is to have compassion, right? Have compassion for that little girl or little boy in that other person that is really scared, right? It's really worried, usually about themselves, but again, it's really hard to look at ourselves, so we look at other people. And then step 3 is to show and send love. Now, this sounds very simple because it is, but we all show love in different ways, especially when it comes to family. You know, a few examples for you. If you're the one during the holiday season that's, talking a lot and sharing stories and just kind of, holding the whole family together, what would it be like to listen and to ask more questions this year and really take your family in and help them connect in a different way? Or vice versa, if you're always the one that's like pulling back and withdrawing, maybe you don't relate to your family very much, maybe they're very different from you, maybe this is the year again when you ask questions and get to know them on a soul level, not on the familiar, genetic, intertwined, limited way of interacting with our families. So again, just to go over the 3 steps, step 1 is to observe. Step 2 is to show compassion for the higher self of that other person. And step 3 is to spread love. That's what I got for you. I would love to hear from you. How do you deal with your family during the holidays on this idea of not measuring up or not feeling like you're good enough? Post a comment on the blog below, and if you're not already on the newsletter, hop on. It's free, and I would love to get to know you better and help you stop second-guessing yourself. So pop in your email to the website below and have a happy, happy Thanksgiving.